Quick note before this podcast truly begins. We recorded this episode about 3 years ago, so there might be either some takes that we wouldn't necessarily have in the year 2025.
This is just a tiny spoiler for the episode that you're about to hear. There's a character who is getting blackmailed because he is an exchange student, and if he loses, I believe, his scholarship, then he'll have to go back to the country he was born in and not stay in America where he wants to go to college. And in 2022, we were not as imminently worried about the threat of deportation and issues of that nature that in 2025, as we are now, feel a lot more relevant. And to some people, they have been relevant the whole time. That's kind of our privilege shocking. But we just really didn't go into it as much as we would. And we talk about it. I don't think we think it's a great idea to blackmail that guy ever, obviously. But I think we just didn't have the perspective that we do now, if that makes sense.
Yeah, so if it seems like a little bit more dismissive, that might be the reason.
Obviously, this is our first episode covering one of the computer games, so we're just kind of trying this format out, but let us know on our website, MeAndYou and NancyDrew.com, if you liked the format of this episode, if you would want us to separate it out into perhaps one episode of us streaming or playing through the game, not live, but recording of that, and a separate one of us just talking about it with less gameplay featured in the episode, or, what your thoughts on that, because, we're trying it out. It's new. It's different from the books for obvious reasons.
And there will be spoilers. We will talk about every part of the game. So if you don't want spoilers, I would recommend playing the game before listening to this episode or skipping this episode, which is acceptable.
Of course it is, especially if you don't want to know who the bad person is in
Who
this
is the
game.
criminal?
Who done it? The criminal, if you will.
Awesome. Please enjoy our first playthrough of one of the Nancy Drew PC games, specifically
Secrets Can Kill. Welcome to Me and You and Nancy Drew, a podcast in which I, Colleen,
and I, Megan,
are exploring the Nancy Drew universe one item at a time. Today we are playing Secrets Can Kill Remastered because the original game is no longer available as far as I can find because it's unplayable. It's so old. So this is kind of not setting you up for success because you're about to play the remastered version of Game 1 and then you're going to go back into original Game 2, so it's going to get so much worse.
That's okay. That's okay. So when was the original date that this was released?
That is a great question that I'm going to ask Google, but I remember playing it on discs from the public library, so they were pretty scratched up, already not a good start, but then it was on 2 discs, and some of the games, when they were being released on disc, I always bought them on disc, would require 2 CD-ROMs, but one would just be for the install. There was just so much info on the install that you put in disc 1, install, take it out, put in disc 2, install the info that's on that disc. And then to play the game, it's all on your computer from that point forward.
Yeah.
But this was the era you have to not only have to have the disc in the CD-ROM drive, but also the different locations that you could go to in the game were stored on different discs. So you're at like the diner on one disc. You're like, oh, crud, I forgot a clue. I got to go back to the high school. Let me take out disc 1 and put in disc 2. As far as I remember, that is the only one that did that. So the initial release date, Google and I have caught up, and it is 1998.
1998.
So
I was sick.
I was 4.
Wow.
So good year.
That's around the year I started playing computer video games, though. We had a bunch of different Disney CD-ROM games. We had like Pocahontas, The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
I didn't know they made those.
Yeah. Oh, they were great.
Okay.
Those were also when I got my Barbie games, like Barbie Detective.
Oh, I had a Barbie game. I don't remember what it was.
Was it Barbie Horseback Riding? Because that was my all-time favorite.
What do you do?
You ride a horse.
I'm so sorry.
You are Barbie and you ride a horse through different things, and I don't know. There was like a vague plot where it was like there is a baby horse somewhere. I don't really remember the details, but I do remember trying to decide like, oh, this is where the apple orchard is in the house. And my sister and I would ride our imaginary horses around. You got to choose which horse you like rode.
I somehow like a Barbie movie maker or something, and I didn't get the plot, and I just moved her around a lot.
Yeah, we had a Barbie one that had a digital camera. We had a few different. I was really into Barbies, but the Barbie Detective was my all-time favorite. I just said the horseback riding was, but that's a lie.
Yeah.
It was the detective
Don't
one.
listen to past Megan of 2 minutes ago.
No, 30 seconds ago, Megan was wrong because I forgot about Barbie Detective. So there would be different endings. So it changed.
Like Clue the movie?
Yes. Where it was like different suspects. And that was also the scariest I could handle because like you'd go and it was like at a closed amusement park at night. We were obsessed. Also, you had to choose your name from the list of over 1,000 names because then Barbie would say your name.
Oh.
So it would be like, Megan, it's time for us to go down the slide.
That was a really good Barbie impression.
Thank you.
For a while, I still had all my discs for Nancy Drew games, and I was like, finally, listen, they're all on Steam, and they're on herinteractive.com. Her Interactive is
yes,
the company that makes them, and for a while, their slogan was, for girls who aren't afraid of a mouse. Do you get it? It's about a computer mouse, but it's also about girls being brave.
Oh, my God.
Like Nancy. But when I first got it, so I played Treasure of the Royal Tower first. That was my first one, and it's game 4, and so my mom got it for me because Nancy Drew, and let's say I was like 8, 9, somewhere in that range. And to move around, you have to click a bunch of click the forward arrow, click the left arrow. And all she heard was me clicking. She's like, you have to let it talk. Like, you can't click through the dialogue just because you already read it. I'm like, no, Mom, I'm walking down the hallway.
Just going.
I'm just going. But also, that's valid. Because if I could click through some of the characters' dialogue, I would. Some of them are boring.
So how many Nancy Drew video games are there?
34.
What? 30? I was expecting an answer somewhere around 10.
Oh my God, no. Oh no. So they used to release them on a 6-month tight turnaround. Yeah. So they ruined it lately. And then there's also 2, not spin-offs because they're by Her Interactive, but they're more of a 2D experience rather than a 3D experience. And so they used to be on this tight turnaround. So it was one for Christmas, one for the summer. And I was like, yes. And so every time we go to Target, I would go over to the electronics section, and everyone loved it. And there's a huge fan base for it. And it's mostly a lot of the girls or people outside Female at Birth that grew up on this and are still playing it for not only the nostalgia factor, but also the writers were really good and the plot was fun, and they work as standalones, but also there's especially in the later ones, there's a plot of Nancy and Ned and they're kind of on the rocks because in the one that's set in Iceland, he calls her, he's like, are you there yet? She's like, yeah, I just landed in Reykjavik. And he's like, I met at the dinner for our anniversary. So I guess the answer is no. And she goes, ha, lol, forgot. And
that sounds like Nancy.
Yeah, not quite like that, but that's the vibe. And so they're on the rocks. And then Frank Hardy is clearly crushing on Nancy, but Nancy is so focused on her mysteries that she doesn't pick up on any of these very, very obvious clues. It's so good.
Wow.
Yeah. So there's 33 there. And then after, I want to say 33 games, they fired Nancy, the voice actor who did all of the games, including the 2D spinoffs. And they said, we're going to change, what do you call that? The engine that we're designing the game on and make it more immersive and people will love it more. And they ruined it and they haven't made anything since.
Oh,
and they took 3 extra years than they said they were going to make it. And it was bad. It was so intrinsic to this property, to the fact that I hear her doing a voiceover for freaking Clash of Clans, the ad, and I'm like, Nancy. And they were just like, nope, you don't sound young enough to be Nancy. I'm like, we don't care?
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Also, you can't ever see Nancy. There's a running joke in the games, if there's a mirror or a photo thing, it immediately breaks as soon as you encounter it. Yeah, so you've played one of the games.
Yeah,
I made played my favorite one.
Yes, Shadow at Water's Edge. Have you played all of them?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm sorry for assuming that maybe you hadn't. Okay.
Actually, you know what? No, I've not played game 2 because I could never find a non-glitchy disc. So I have tried and tried to play game 2, but I've never finished it. So that may be one that's a new experience when we start with game 2. But
that would be really cool.
Yeah.
So today I am going to be primarily the one playing the game with either guidance or questions from Colleen.
Yes. Of Secrets Can Kill Remastered. So what do you think it's about based on the title? And then the icon is a manatee with boxing gloves.
Yeah, so I didn't even recognize that was a manatee. I don't know what I would have thought that was unless I looked closely.
A weird comma.
Okay, so it's Secrets Can Kill, and we have a manatee with boxing gloves.
I think that should clear everything right up.
Yep. So I'm going to guess that we're at an aquarium, maybe?
Okay.
If there's a manatee, Secrets Can Kill. Either we're solving a actual murder, but I kind of get the vibe, I don't think Nancy Drew has a lot of murders to solve. I feel like it's going to be someone who died in the past. Shadows at the Water's Edge, there had also been mysterious death in the past that was vaguely connected to things that were happening, but it wasn't we have to figure out, one of Nancy's personal goals was to figure out what happened.
But also, if you do it wrong, then you can get a fatal error from being too snoopy.
For those of you who have not played a Nancy Drew game, this is my explanation from someone who's only played one.
Right.
Based on that one, you're in a scenario.
Correct.
And it's a first person, and you click.
I thought you were going to say first person shooter.
It is not a first person shooter, but it is
no shooting in Nancy.
There is no. It is a first-person point of view. You have to click to move different directions.
Correct.
And so, you have to, click to rotate the camera, so there's a lot of clicking involved. You can talk to any of the characters. There's different objects that are interactable, like a book. You might be able to click on it and open it up.
And so your cursor sometimes is a magnifying glass, but it'll turn red if that's a clickable item.
Yes.
Which is kind of fun.
And you can get closer to certain areas and not to others. So it's not like an open world in that way. It automatically starts adding clues to your little notebook for things that you found.
If you're a junior detective. Now, if you're a senior detective, you don't get a task list, so you have to do all that in your head. Well, I only do that for games that I've played 10 plus times, like Shadow of Water's Edge.
Got it.
I am still always a junior detective in games I haven't played in a while.
Let's see, what else is important? There's always objects you have to find that weren't there before.
Like something in the game will trigger that you can find an object or you can combine.
Yeah, 2 different objects. And there's lots of mini games that you'd have to solve. So
always.
like for the one that I played, you had a bunch of Sudoku you had to do, and there were codes to break, and you got to do fun little mini games of building. It was little bento boxes. I was gonna say sushi, and I was like, wasn't sushi.
It was bento boxes, and they were so cute. I believe her quote is, they run the gamut from very cute to insanely adorable. This is not an accident.
Yes.
I love her. I have a painting of her on my wall. I keep glancing over at her.
And if you make too many mistakes or choose the wrong combination of different things, you can make a fatal error and the game is over. And
they always have a second chance button, which is nice.
And so you can go back.
You don't have to start from the beginning. But it's still very stressful, and the music can get very stressful, especially if you're playing it at night and you're a kid.
And honestly, there were some parts where in at least Shadow at the Water's Edge,
it was kind of scares.
There were definitely some jump scares and some kind of creepy parts. I was like, thank goodness I'm not a 9-year-old, 10-year-old.
I think 10, and up, right?
Yeah.
And so I was always like, oh, I can't believe I have to look this up. Oh, also, when I started playing them, we didn't have the internet in my house, so it was great to have CD-ROMs. But if I needed to look up, I really cannot get this puzzle. I have phoned a friend. I've phoned Bess and George, and they don't have anything for me. They're like, good luck with your mystery. And I'm like, okay, but what about the tomato? And so what I did is I had my dad, when he was at work at the fire station, print out the entire, gameboomers.net or .com or whatever.
Oh, my goodness.
Through, and then I would just do a manual Control F to look for whatever. Trying not to spoil myself, but what about the tomatoes? I keep getting the tomatoes wrong, and I cannot do this.
On the one that I've played, I had to do that to make sure my Sudoku was correct. All right. I think that's all the important information we have to let everyone know before we get started on this.
Exciting.
This is our first time playing through a game, so we're kind of making up this episode as we go to figure out how
this format should work.
Yeah, exactly.
With a book, you can plan ahead. You can take your notes of this fits in this section, and I also don't remember a lot about this game. I've only played the remastered one once.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Okay, we have made it through the first area. The premise, which I was somewhat correct, we are investigating a murder of a high school student. We have to go undercover as Eloise Drew.
Nope, that's our aunt.
Eloise Drew is our aunt.
We're undercover not as Nancy Drew, because that's not how cover works. We are undercover as a high school student because Nancy's in that nebulous age between high school and college at all times ever. So she could pose as older or younger. It's very handy.
So we investigated around Aunt Eloise's house.
The games are based on a book, but not always from the original. Sometimes they're from the 80s series.
So we had to solve a few different little puzzles in order to feel confident and comfortable.
You already got stressed by the puzzle. I'm sorry.
I did.
Loosely based on the book of the same name, Secrets Can Kill, from 86.
Oh. We had to figure out the code to get into a safe, which was the Greek letter sorority of her aunt.
Which had 4 letters, which I have not seen.
I have not seen
only
either.
Seen 3, but it was 4.
I don't know a lot about Greek life.
A desk calculator, that's helpful. No, a drawer calculator.
But we couldn't use it.
There was a book full of, I forgot this, there was a book that didn't have any clues in it. It just had references to the other games for anybody who's played all the games. And Megan's like, is this important? I was like, just for me.
We found 2 different keys.
And you have taken them.
I took them both. They're mine. And one looked like it was the key to the teacher's lounge.
That's true.
And one, it didn't say what the key was, but I took it anyway. And then solved a puzzle where we had to, one of those, slidey picture puzzles where you have to move everything to form the puzzle. When that was very stressful for me, but I did it. and got the username and password for her aunt.
Which are anagrams.
Yes.
Her username is her name, and Eloise Drew, and then the password is Oh Wise Elder, which is absolutely just Eloise Drew scrambled up, which you figured out because
a series of unfortunate events trained my brain to be looking for anagrams. So now we are ready to leave Aunt Eloise's house and
another disc in.
No, but there is also an old TV with a VHS.
I do like that they did, even though they remastered it, they kept some of the original stuff.
So I'm assuming we're going to have to come back to this house at some point with a VHS tape to put into the
Oh, and you got a phone call.
TV. Oh, yes. Got a phone call from the detective who is our like point of contact for this investigation. And he is going to pose as my uncle in case anyone asks questions.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't seem like they've met in real life because he had to describe what he's going to be wearing and what he looks like. We're supposed to meet him at a diner. I was going to say a cafe. I already forgot. So, on to
Nancy
the diner.
had to ask, oh, so what's our cover? And he's like, our cover.
What?
So that's good.
I've never thought about cover.
As a detective.
I just go in guns blazing.
That's fair. Maybe he's a cop detective.
Yeah, so on to the diner.
Yeah.
So we have now been to the diner. We investigated lots of things. There's an arcade game I got stuck playing for a little bit too long. There were lots of little codes written down that we don't quite know what to use them for yet or what they mean. I went into the kitchen, which I probably was not supposed to do. I stole a ladle, just in case. You never know. Looked at the schedule. So the kid who got murdered worked here at the diner.
Instead of printing a new schedule, they just crossed him off all the days he was supposed to.
Yep, he's like, he's dead now, so just cross him out.
Oh, yeah, you found not a breakup note, but like a note from someone named Connie to someone named Daryl that says, sorry, I'm going to have to break off our Sadie Hawkins dance date or whatever. And then it turns out Daryl's the guy that works there who's really creepy and has Matt Smith eyebrows. And so Megan, like, as one of the first things she asks is like, so do you know why Connie broke up? Like, you don't know Connie. You don't know this man. You're just starting with, do you know why you got dumped? Like, that sucks, huh?
And he's like, I don't know, but she took Jake instead. Dun, dun, dun.
I think this is the only game that has so many little things. And like, I remember in the original game, it was in like the menu behind the guy working the counter, and it would have like some of the letters would be red, and then if you spelled it out, it would say like, watch out, Nancy Drew. So in the remastered one, on the jukebox, it says Nancy Drew backwards. It says like, word you can. And so there's no reason in the world why that should be the case. But
yeah. We did solve at least one of the clues on the menu. Different letters had different colors, and it unscrambled to his journal is my cash cow. And then we got a clue that the kid who got murdered, he's like, oh, totally like random normal guy, except his bank accounts, he had lots and lots of money. So the detective who we met there says he thinks that he might have been involved in something shady.
Like drugs, which I didn't know we had in Nancy Drew, but okay.
We were also told that he probably wrote things down in a journal. So we want to look for this journal is what I'm feeling. On to, I think, the school next.
Yeah.
So we've been in the school for like, an hour and a half.
And do you see why it had to be its own disc?
Yes. Oh, yes. The school has so much going on in it. There are so many things to look at.
She got lost.
I did get lost. I have
There's signs and she got lost.
I have no spatial awareness. And if you accidentally click and then you're flipped around, I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's her.
And the hallways all look the same.
And she tried to set off the alarm on the soda machine, but did not succeed. So she's trying to be a hooligan.
I'm trying.
She's trying to sneak into the teacher's lounge. Hall monitor won't let her.
The hall monitor.
Hall monitor who has a name tag that says hall monitor. Thank you, Connie. We met like 3 new people.
3 new people who are all different levels of suspicious.
Yeah.
We've got the...
What are your rankings right now of suspiciousness?
I'm going to say right now Hal is my most suspicious. He has the locker next to the murder victim. He's a Japanese exchange student. And he keeps not giving full information, I feel like. And then there's lots of clues on posters that he may...
Although one of them led to Connie.
That's true.
So that there's Hal, who's a nerd and an exchange student. Connie is a nerd and seems like
hall monitor,
which I didn't know we had in high school. She seems... Hal's spawn point is the study dome.
And like Connie's right outside the teacher's lounge.
Is it also like a student lounge?
Yeah, it's got a vending machine. She also has not been perfectly honest about a lot of things. She's like, no, I didn't know, Jake.
In her defense, we are brand new and asking a lot of horribly specific questions.
That is very, very true.
No, yes, are they suspicious and withholding information? Absolutely. But you went right to, so Hal, what does success mean to you? Why is it important that you succeed? Is it important to your family? Why do you go by a shortened name? Why is it important to fit in America?
Yeah. Are you going to stay in America when you're done? I just met you 3 minutes ago.
So Nancy did not introduce herself and was like, hey, who are you? And she goes, I'm Connie. And Nancy goes, why'd you not go to the same office camp with Daryl? Okay, so do we have 5? 4. There's 4 kids.
4 kids that we know. Daryl works at the same place that Jake worked at.
The diner.
And also found Jake's body.
Yeah, Daryl found Jake's body.
Was
it right after he killed him? No one knows.
Hal is...
not shared a locker, but was right next to him.
Yeah, and they talked a lot, except Hal seems to not like him. And if Jake is the one leaving the clues everywhere, he also revealed to us that Hal has been cheating to keep up his grades. Connie used to date Jake.
But she lied, and she was like, I would only ever consider dating Daryl.
Yep, and we found out she actually has dated Jake. And she's wearing a kanji symbol necklace.
Of Crane, which Nancy put together for us, which was very helpful. She was like, why are you wearing the kanji symbol for Crane, which is also on all the posters about the judo school for Crane Judo?
She's like, weird. I don't know.
What a weird coincidence.
That was Connie's. And then we have...
So glad that Nancy put that together, because I did not.
We have Hulk.
Oh, yeah.
I can't
Hulk
remember.
Sanchez.
Yeah, Hulk Sanchez, who is a football star.
And he might be roided out.
Yeah. We got some clues that he might be on steroids, and he got a really bad injury.
But he's better than ever.
Yeah. But
Probably also has some acne. It's not related to anything. Don't worry about it.
He's my lowest on the suspects list.
Looks like he might be doing roids, but I don't think he's related to.
Unless we find out some more information.
He's such a cool dude.
Yeah, he's so cool.
Megan's doing it. You can see it's so good.
Yeah, popping his hips back and forth.
That's great.
Leaning to the side.
Books in the library.
Okay, there are so many books in the library. That's one of the reasons we have been in the school for so long. And it turns out I still haven't found them all because I can't check it off the list. Nancy won't let me check that off the list.
Oh, yeah, that you
So I have to go back into the library.
Most of them are not important. And I imagine, I don't remember the first one very well. Like the original, it has to be most of these weren't there because most of the books are references to other games. So in the first game, you would have no idea.
Yeah, lots of like Easter eggs for longtime players.
Yes.
But
so I'm able to be like, oh, this book is not important. You don't have to memorize or write down any notes about these crystals. This is a reference to this other game.
But it's very frustrating for me who has never played. Well, not never, but has not played
one other, and we didn't find any books from that because it's from a later game that was out after this.
Yeah, every single bookshelf has a book that I can click on and open, and I'm like,
and it's either a book from that game or it's just a book about something from one of the games.
And thankfully, Colleen is sitting next to me, so I can be like, is this important? They're
Nope.
like, no, close it. I'm like, okay, cool.
It's cool, but nah.
But
let's talk about the actual Easter egg.
Oh, yeah, we found a code how to get a literal Easter egg out of the vending machine.
Of the end papers of the original book.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Oh, and there's a student art showcase on the walls, which is very clearly like contest entries that Her Interactive put in the game from fans, which is so cute. But coming at it from Nancy's perspective, Nancy must be like, why aren't there all these pictures of me and my silhouette?
Yes, it's so funny.
I just got here.
But yeah, there's still a lot of clues to solve
on the bulletin boards, and so you want to click on every poster, but not every poster is clickable, which has been frustrating to Megan.
Yeah, we still have to open the janitor's closet with the braille.
All janitor's closets are
up, down, left, right. The first letters will help my plight.
I know what that is. Do you know what that is?
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Do I?
I got a different page.
It's not this.
It's not that.
It's not this.
What's the first letter, up or down or left or right?
Oh.
I don't know what it's for yet, but we have a whole list of them.
Oh.
Live on camera. This is the realization of what all these elements are for. We don't know what it's for, but there's been all these things that are like,
okay, these things pair together. Okay.
U2, and then we figured out the HE is for helium, and all of them are like elements, but we didn't know what the U2s and the DRs and
Okay, so these two go together. I have a whole notebook full of all of my different notes. And then I've got all of these decimals and this code here. Put the elements in order. Yeah, physically.
Can't check that off yet.
Can't check that off.
Still have to do that.
I have to figure this out. I know that all of it will become clear eventually.
The whole diner stores their receipts in the potato bin, which is interesting.
Which I didn't check the potato bin.
I don't know where the potato bin is.
I don't either.
Why are there...
So maybe we should go back and also talk to
We
Daryl
should
again.
break into the kitchen and steal some more freaking
That was
dining
not
ware.
important. We figured this part out.
Oh, Ned Nickerson! And he answered in incognito, which was very nice, and fooled Nancy, which is wrong. Nancy, you need to get with it. She was like, oh, I'm trying to reach Ned Nickerson. I'm so sorry.
Who is this? Our new goals are to go back to the library, find whatever other clues I missed.
Mm-hmm. Janitor's closet.
Open the janitor's closet. Maybe the clue we've missed in the library is the locker combo.
Yeah, he's leaving all these notes. We assume it's from Jake that are like, if I get murdered, then check in my locker.
We've also got this code
What is that?
of
That's not doing
decimal points, and it was on the closing note.
1.3, 8.9, 6.7. Are those like coordinates on something?
I don't know.
I want you to set off the alarm.
I would also like to set off the
I think
soda
that's what's
machine
gonna get
alarm.
Connie away, so you
Yes.
can get in the teacher's lounge. I'm mad that we can't get into the library computer with
The librarian's password and
the
username.
teacher's lounge for some reason. Oh well.
Okay, here we go. Back into the school. So we are at a stopping point for the day, and we'll pick this back up tomorrow. We have found so many clues, so much information, and a fun bonus fact we just discovered. Just a little Easter egg.
For the book readers, which is cool.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's us.
It was in a security report of some kids playing pranks, and one of them was Nathan Gomber,
Who plays all the pranks in the hidden staircase.
also known as Goomba.
Mr. Goomba.
Mr. Goomba.
That's very good. And I think I probably would not have made that connection if we hadn't made so much fun of his name while we were
Doing the
reading that book.
podcast.
That's great. So I'm wondering if there's other ones like that I totally missed. But
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was very cool. He's a student at this high school now.
Yeah. We've figured out a bunch of different clues.
There was an interesting one section of the library where you could not click on the stuff until you learned that there might be something in the chair or whatever.
Yeah, there's a few different ones where once you know to look in that location, it becomes available. But if you don't have that information, it's not available.
Mm-hmm.
We just figured out what the code is to get into the maintenance closet. We'll have to do that tomorrow.
The lock is in Braille, which is wild.
Yeah.
Secure,
Maintenance
I guess.
person. Okay.
Whereas the locker combo is just his name. That's
With-
not how lockers work.
on a number pad.
Ned was actually helpful for that.
Yes. First
For
time Ned
once.
was helpful.
So nice of him. He keeps saying goodbye in German, which is a wild choice.
So sweet. And I think we've pretty much eliminated Daryl as...
Yeah, he was doing a prank with Goomba
Yeah.
around the time of the murder, so we think that Daryl's out of it, even though there was a code that was like,
Oh, he brings secrets to the diner.
to get more money for a life so finer. All of the all the stuff on the bulletin boards, all these little clues and notes rhyme, which is very cute and wild. Also in the email to Eloise, I'm so sad because I think we won't meet her. I think she's not a character.
Yeah.
I didn't want to animate another character, but in our aunt's email that we hacked into, there was a note that like, we need a new bulletin board manager. And I thought it was because he was bad at bulletin boards and kept leaving secret messages.
And I thought it was because he's dead.
And it has to be one or both of those things.
One or both. Oh, we found out that Connie is a secret judo
She
champion.
can totally like kill people outside of her weight class. Like
Yeah, but it's a secret.
she also has an anagram name. Her name is like Nineco or Nineco or whatever, and it's
Yeah.
just an anagram for Connie. Like, guys, get better names.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
steroids were stolen from the pharmacy.
Jared's were stolen
Or
from
like
the
a drug
pharmacy,
you-
and we're pretty sure it was Hulk. Al is definitely cheating. So everyone's got some secrets.
Yeah, nobody's clean here.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see. I'm kind of going back and forth between Hulk and Connie.
Okay, you thought Hulk was not suspicious.
Yeah,
at all
I
at
didn't.
first.
Yeah. But he also said that he saw two people arguing and...
Oh, the security guy,
yeah.
and one of them
And
had a football
Football
jersey.
jersey on. Which I don't know who the redhead would be, but we
I
don't know what
assume
Jake
Jake,
looks like.
yeah.
So I'm thinking it's the two of them were arguing. But
Good.
I also would have thought that the security guard would have put in the report one of the boys from earlier
Is the one I
is the
found
one I
dead.
found.
Yeah, right. I don't know.
The security guard found him. Didn't Daryl say he found him?
Interesting. Plot hole or clue?
Hmm.
And when was the murder? Because if Daryl was, because the prank he was doing was soaping the teacher's lounge windows. Oh no, so hardcore. And then the security guard was like, yeah, I made him clean the windows. Okay, that doesn't take an infinite amount of time. And you found him at midnight. So,
Oh, that's true. That's
right,
true.
like, I was like, oh, heck yeah, alibi. And then I was like, wait, that doesn't take 3 hours.
And Hal was around the school allegedly looking for his backpack.
He was escorted in and escorted out. Connie's backpack was found. Hal needed homework.
Yeah, Hal needed homework, not his backpack. Sorry.
So everybody was around. All of our people were around the school that day.
Dun, dun, dun.
Which would be weird. It would be wild if they were not.
Yeah, and we will pick this up later. Tomorrow. Transition sound. Although we just ended the last part by saying we will be back tomorrow, we were not, in fact, back tomorrow. It is now a week and a half later, and now we are ready. We are ready now
to jump back into the mystery.
So we've been playing for about 30 minutes. I've reacquainted myself with the details of the game. Connie yelled at Hulk, who it turns out his real name is Hector, about talking to Nancy, a.k.a. me,
the new girl,
about money problems. And then she hurt him somehow. We couldn't see. We were watching.
It was order. And then we found him and he was alone and Connie wasn't there. So we don't know where she went.
Nope.
Mega's theory is into the vending machine.
Yeah, I think there's some secret passageways. We got into the janitor's closet and it was a huge letdown. Mm-hmm. There was nothing exciting in there at all. Nothing to look at. I found a coin.
You stole some gloves.
I stole some gloves. I think they're going to be important later.
For glove reasons.
We also got called and threatened by a guy from the HVAC company.
Who then immediately denied doing such a thing ever. Nancy was like, caller ID exists. He's like, no.
And then we tried to call him again and he sent us to voicemail. So we talked to Daryl. Daryl is like pretty emotionally all over the place.
Yeah.
He's like flirty, then he's angry and defensive. And then he's like, ha ha ha, carefree. So that's weird. We talked to Hal, admitted everything. Yes, I cheated. I plagiarized my exam. Please don't tell anyone. Jake knew. Jake was blackmailing me. That's why he was like making me do his homework. I never would have hurt him though.
The excuse was, I value human life.
Yes. So I am going to say, I feel like it was not Hal.
Was it?
I don't know. I'm leaning most towards Daryl.
Okay.
And
he was
maybe
at the school the latest.
Mm-hmm. And he's been the weirdest about everything.
He was like, hey, gorgeous, what's up?
Yeah.
And you had the option to rebuff him, and you instead went with, like, what's the word on the street?
I don't know. I thought he might be a little bit more.
Buttered him up.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We got a note left for us at the diner. It's from the HVAC company.
Mm-hmm.
Weirdly enough.
I would not put my return address on there.
No, right? It says, I know the answer to your mystery. Meet me in the basement of the janitor's closet. So that is suspicious. So I thought maybe we should pause.
Before Nancy dies.
I feel like we're in the end game here.
Oh, and according to Nancy's checklist, we found all 18 clues. And I have been counting. So apparently we did a great job. This is a counting interlude.
I only have 17 written down.
I wonder if Nancy has one that we missed.
Gosh, I hope so. Because
that part's stressful. Careful notes.
I've been trying.
All those words look the same from afar, but she says we found them all, which means the puzzle can be unlocked. So
yes, so that means we have two things that we know of. I also want to talk to Connie one more time.
Yeah, we can't find her.
I don't know where she is. Hopefully, if we go back to the high school, she'll be back in her spot, and I'm gonna go into the basement of the janitor's lounge. The janitor's closet.
Yeah, she also robbed the teachers blind. She was like taking coins left and right from the lounge.
Oh, yeah. I have like 98 quarters.
Yeah. Also, she did say she had 98 cents, which is not how quarters work.
No.
She is a teacher.
I teach English, language arts, and social studies. I don't need money.
Incredible. Those are both related because that's not your subject and because you're a teacher. You don't need money,
I don't need money. Okay.
Amazing.
I'm ready to do this. We are in basement. We are recording this live. Oh, God. The music just got intense.
Oh, God.
The music is intense. We're recording this as I'm actually playing it because I feel like it was going to be an important part. Last time we were in the boiler room, I was like, oh, God, I'm going to get jump scared. The boiler is full of a lot of fire.
A lot of fire.
And this is the first time we've heard this music. So I am in danger.
Oh,
gosh. Let's.
Oh, God. Okay. So those are not the levels supposed to be at. Oh, God.
It's locked.
Oh. What are you supposed to do with the lock? Click on it. Oh, God. Are we supposed to go?
I'm going to die. Please?
You might. Oh, God. It's not that.
It's not that.
Okay, but we have to reset the dials because they're all wrong.
Wait. Do we have... I don't think it's going to let me because everything's locked together.
Oh.
Was there a code in the teacher's lounge, maintenance room? There was something about the boiler room.
Is it in Nancy's notes? What's note on your phone? Oh, God.
I blew up the school. I died.
The good news, you got an awesome tan on your trip to Florida. The bad news, that is, if you consider third-degree burns a tan, you have made a fatal error. Try again.
I do want to try again.
Yeah.
Yes.
How do you feel?
Oh, gosh. I thought I was going to have an option.
No.
Okay, I don't want to go right there yet. But I feel like, oh God, how do I pause this? Like,
Okay.
how am I supposed to know what
Nope, that's not it.
I'm going to die again.
You're going to die again. That's
I'm
really
gonna die again.
unfortunate.
Do I have anything in my notes with a 4-digit number? 8035. I don't know what the heck that is or why I wrote
Is that
that
not
down.
an 8? Yeah, why did you write that down? What is that?
I don't know. Oh gosh.
Is it 85?
That's a 3.
Is that 3? It just looks like an 8.
Nope. Okay, it's not that one either.
Okay.
This is not. You blew up again.
Why have you done this? You do know something else is down here.
I do?
Yeah. What's the one thing you looked at down here?
I do know it. It's the year the school was made. 1960. 60.
You can go. I
1967.
promise you can go the other direction.
You can? Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Incredible.
Well, we're going this way now.
Okay. Go down. You're
Okay.
trying to blow up the school.
Okay, but now I have
Okay.
to change. Too hot. Put on your gloves.
Yeah.
Put on the gloves.
You're
the
doing
gloves.
good. You're doing good. Put on your gloves.
How do I put them on?
You just click them and you click on stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's not how it needs to be.
Yeah. It needs to be.
I need to fill up the
specific way.
picture. Hold on. Okay, the picture. That's not the way. Okay, it goes this way. Okay.
Okay.
That direction. I feel it. I lost. Okay, but I know.
The good news, Detective Beach heard the explosion and came running. The bad news, after he saw you're okay, he helped you to your feet to fire you. Okay, so you didn't die that time. You did just flip the school.
Okay.
Okay.
I feel like this is not as exciting to be able to not see what I'm trying to do, so I'll try and describe it.
Okay.
Paint a word picture.
Oh, good.
Okay. Yes, I'd like to try again.
Word
All
picture,
right.
she's blowing up.
Now, I do know the number.
There's a lock on the boiler.
There's a lock on the boiler, and everything is very high up.
All the gauges of the boiler.
1967, which is the
Okay.
year the school was.
Okay.
Okay. Then on the wall, it had a picture of. I took a picture. Oh, shoot.
Put your
Put it
gloves on.
Okay, the gloves that I found.
Your gloves.
My gloves that I found, that I stole.
Uh-huh.
Then I have to move these levers to make the pressure
Uh-huh.
face the correct direction based on the emergency instructions. That one's already.
No,
Is
it's
that
not.
one right? Needs
No.
to be. It won't let me
Okay,
move it
never mind.
anyway. Why can't I move them?
Oh, maybe that locked it in place. Try putting the other one back and seeing if you can move the other ones.
Nope.
Why can't you move it?
There-
I'm so stressed out. Okay.
It won't let me pull the other 2 levers.
What's that? Oh, that's a matchbook. We need a matchbook. We need that.
That was not there before.
No, it was not.
Okay, so if I had gotten stuck, I would have been able to actually see that.
Mhm.
Why can't I?
I don't know.
Am I okay? Is that the thing? Or am I going to blow us up again?
Are they right now?
I don't think so. These 2 are both facing the same direction.
Why can't you click it?
This one's gone again. Oh, okay.
What?
I can pull this one and then move this. So the middle one needs to be facing.
Oh
my God.
Okay.
3 times in a row, I've blown up the school. Good news, you're okay. The bad news, you're fired. Oh my God. There we go. Okay. That one's okay. I did it. Oh
Thank
my gosh.
God. 4 times the charm.
Whew.
You did it. Do you have your matchbook?
I don't think I have it. I need this
Your
matchbook.
And then save.
It's got a symbol on it.
Save.
They just tried to kill me.
They did. I really want that to be a secret door in the corner, but it's not.
Thing else in there.
Can you call that guy and be like, what the heck?
Yeah, I'll call him from down here and be like, "Hi, it's Nancy.
Aw.
You didn't. I can't use my phone down here."
Oh, there's no reception because you're in the basement.
Okay.
Well, that matchbook had the symbol, remember?
Yes.
You didn't know the starting. Are you still using your gloves on everything you touch? Oh, no.
I'm trapped down here.
Oh, no. But at least you're not on fire anymore. I think you should count your blessings. Sure, the elevator button panel has been ripped off.
There's got to be something. Can I put the gloves away? What is this? Bolt cutters.
Oh, that sounds important.
Can't. Let me bolt cut the wires.
Let me bolt cut the already broken and torn out elevator cable.
I bolt cut some stuff. Let's see.
Why not? Why don't we just try that on everything?
Oh,
wait, what?
I found the
What is
tape.
it?
Why was this here? I didn't see
From
it before.
Dylan HVAC?
So like if I
If you did
survived,
survive,
I deserve it.
I guess. What is
Oh my
this?
gosh, I have to crawl out. I just want to make sure before I.
Well, I bet she'll tell you if you miss something by saying, I should look around before I leave.
That's true. Okay, sorry. I trust you, Nancy.
Anytime it's in darkness, it does this weird glitch thing. Okay, we're good now?
We're outside.
Feel that we are not good. Call freaking Mitch.
Mitch, what the heck? Mitch Dillon?
You're in big trouble.
Got the voicemail again.
Stupid head. Okay, so we know we can solve the box puzzle now.
We can solve the box puzzle. We've got the tape. We have
got
to
the
go
tape.
back to Aunt Eloise's house
Yes.
to put the tape in. So
Well,
I
let's
want to
do
do that
Yeah,
first.
let's do that.
Okay. We do not need to, I think, unless, do we want to continue doing it live?
I think we should.
Live in front of a studio audience. No, it's not. We're going to Aunt Eloise's house. Does she have any coins outside? I really want that, like, solid 100. Maybe if I hadn't bought that soda twice.
Or played the weird Krusty Krab game. What was it actually? Barnacle Blast.
Barnacle Blast.
I was close.
Okay. Oh, did you ever have family members that had like the TV hidden in a cabinet?
No.
Oh, I did.
Oh, does it mean you're fancy? I love that there's cell phones but still a VHS. That's so important to me. Because that is how I grew up.
So he recorded inside.
Inside like a locker or a pickup area for... Yeah,
It's definitely a locker.
That's some Veronica Mars level of nefariousness. Oh, masked person, Connie storing her
Is
judo
this like
trophy. This is him zooming in on Hal copying his essay out of English Essays Through the Ages, word for word.
Yeah. So it looks like this is his tape of evidence.
Dirt on everyone.
Come on, show me Daryl. Okay, so there's no dirt on Daryl, but he's been like spying on everyone. Is that he probably?
Connie took her judo trophy to school
in costume.
And
and stripped in the hallway.
Just took her mask off. Nice little zoom from overhead in the library. That feels very Treasure in the Royal Tower. Do you want to talk to the kids first or no?
Maybe. I kind of do.
Oh my God.
Daryl, I'm not interested.
I think you should have not done that. I'm worried. You know, when you let down some guys.
Yeah.
We don't have dirt on him.
So far, the only thing we know... Oh, is he there? I didn't even look. I don't think I want to talk to him. He's jerk.
He is.
I don't want to talk to him.
Okay.
Actually, I will. Nancy, you look terrible.
Actually, what it says is, Nancy, you look like terrible.
You look like terrible.
Incredible.
I'm not going to tell him what actually happened. I'm choosing the option. It was nothing. Let's just say I ran into an old flame.
Oh my God, Nancy, you're so flirty.
I lost my wallet. Why did you lose your wallet?
It has our contact info. Maybe that's how Mitch got it.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh my God.
Did you ever find it? Nope. Had to get new cards and everything. I think I will. Because, like, he's on my side. He's just a jerk.
It's true.
He's the one. The face he just made.
Yeah, who do you think it is now?
I'm kind of leaning towards Connie.
Okay. Because we are pretty much in endgame here. You do it.
Yeah, why am I doing this?
I would do it, but not for you.
Bye, Uncle Steve. Goodbye. I don't think I can say anything new to Jake.
Well, yeah, he died.
Sorry, not Jake. To Daryl. Nope, I can't. Yeah, I don't even know what Jake looks like.
Redheaded, maybe.
Redheaded, probably.
Redheaded, probably. Okay, that's the diner. We're done there.
Okay, back into the school.
Into the school.
What did he want from you? Why did you steal the stairway?
You take a wild guess about why I stole the stairway.
I think the why is pretty obvious. What did he want from you? I think I am actually interested in knowing. Did you kill him? I'm just going to ask him direct.
Yeah.
Didn't do it.
Like, why does he go?
Their eyebrows are so dynamic.
Daryl or Connie? Daryl has been... Every time I've talked to him, he's been, like, completely different. Connie has just been super rude.
Yes.
Every time I've talked to her.
Just got to keep up with her grades and her judo.
Her secret identity.
Which is just her name scrambled. Okay, Count Olaf, calm down.
Connie, answer my questions. I know you're the unknown winner of that judo competition. Jake Rogers had it all on videotape.
Did not. He had her in a mask.
With a trophy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the mysterious winner of the men's tournament.
Honestly,
it wasn't
good
easy for me, and I'm proud of what I did.
Honestly? Yeah.
Did you kill Jake to stop him from blackmailing you? Whoever pushed Jake down the stairs also beat him up. Someone with a black belt could have done it. Jake was threatening to expose you, maybe even make you lose your black belt, and he forced you to break your date with Daryl. Life would have been so easy with him out of the way. Oh, I can only say, I'll let you go. All right, then. But I'm watching you, Connie.
I'm still suspicious of her because she has, like, a soda that is not in the many soda machines.
After I just accused her of murder, she goes, adios.
Okay, all right, go to his box.
It's in the library, right?
In the library under his chair.
Okay.
We could not take it with us for some reason.
Go down all these passageways to get to the library. I am actually proud of myself because I have no spatial awareness. So the fact that I've been able to, like, I'm pretty successfully navigating this school, I am proud of myself.
Oh, you're going to hate the Treasure in the Royal Tower because it's a hotel, so it all looks the same.
So was Secrets at, or Shadows at Water's Edge.
Yeah.
All those hallways.
Is a lot bigger than Shadows at Water's Edge, unfortunately, because it's the only location you don't get to go to downtown, whatever.
Wrong key. Library key?
Yeah, do you need to put your last couple elements in order?
I think I do. Okay, I just want to read his things to remember again. The answer to my fate lies in the box. It's over there. A matchbook behind Maxine's schedule holds the first step.
Which is the symbol of Mercury.
We found it already.
We did.
But it wasn't behind Maxine's schedule.
No, it got ripped away, remember?
Yes. My messages hold the remaining 18 steps. We have those. The elements tell the order. The letters and digits tell the direction.
Do we know why Mitch had that, or did that just get left for you? Can we try to call Mitch one more time, or is that like we don't get to talk to him?
No. I want to know how he's involved, because that... right?
Yeah.
Like, there hasn't been.
Interesting. We'll find that out later, maybe.
Okay. I kind of want to go through Nancy's notes instead of my
Yeah.
own. that I have most of them in
Yes.
order. So I just
There's
need
only
to.
the 5 new ones.
I have the 5 new ones that I have to put in order.
Oh, spooky now. I like that the music changes suddenly.
This is very difficult. Arsenic.
After
there's
zinc.
Yttrium after zinc. Yes.
Because zinc's right there.
After zinc.
Correct.
Here.
I love this.
After arsenic. AS is arsenic.
Did you ever find sodium? Because that's going to be the other one in Nancy's notes.
I did not find sodium.
I think the answer to what you mean is nah.
Nah, I didn't.
Yep, that's the only one that will be in Nancy's notes and is not in your physical notebook. So we clearly looked at the bulletin board and just somehow missed writing it down.
Okay. I'm ready to go into the box.
Okay.
So we know it's Mercury first. Mercury looks like, right? And I was
we-
thinking of Sailor Moon.
Oh,
I'm
of course
pretty
you
sure
were.
that's
Of
Sailor
course you
Mercury's
were.
symbol. Okay, carbon, R1. Correct. To right to the 1.
Right to the one.
Right to the 1. So for those of you listening, I have a
Mysterious
5
box.
by 5 keypad with astrological symbols on it. What I need to do is throughout the whole game, there have been periodic table of element symbols, either
L3, directional coordinate type things.
And so now that they're in order of the periodic table, I have to move through them. So
It's an 18-digit key.
and you
or,
have
like,
to type them
code.
in the correct
It's like a
order.
whole thing.
What?
And we didn't even know where to start until we were in the book.
Okay, so I did carbon R1. Next is Cl down 2.
No. Next is nah.
Okay. Yep. Okay. Nah.
Mm-hmm.
L3.
Correct.
Cl D2.
Correct.
Potassium. Zinc. Okay, this is where I get wiggly wobbly, shoving things into my
Wiggly
list.
woggle.
Wiggly woggly. AS, KR, yttrium,
Mm-hmm.
ZR, tellurium.
Mm-hmm.
At one.
Is that a sailor?
Mm-hmm. It's either Jupiter or Saturn. I can't remember what. Xenon,
Mm-hmm.
lanthanum, hapnum, erbium, Mercury, Hg, L3.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
You done did it. Oh, yeah.
Another tape. Another
Oh,
tape.
it's not even a notebook. It's a tape. I'll take it. There's no notebook.
Told we've been looking for a notebook.
Okay. Go play.
Okay. We got to get out of the library quick. Haha. Look how good I am.
That was first try.
Okay. Back to Aunt Eloise's house. Nice, safe place. Okay. Inside the cabinet. Let's put our new tape.
Oh, that's helpful.
Videotape hidden by Jake.
Turn the TV on. Hit the TV with the tape to turn it on.
Okay.
Oh,
Here's all the
it's
background on Daryl. He has been bringing home top secret information from his aerospace facility. He's been selling the info to Dylan HVAC.
There we go. He blackmailed.
No! Mitch is selling the secrets from the company to the detective that hired us.
Oh, he's missing his journal.
That's why he says we need Jake's journal. Oh my gosh, I should not have been talking to Uncle Steve. Did the detective kill him? Annie, I bought on my own private island, retired at 17.
From the Dread Isle Resort. That's from one of the other games.
Oh, God. No. Oh, no.
She's like covering her eyes.
I'm
Take the
gonna
tape
get-
out, take
Oh,
the
take the tape out. It's mine.
Take her out.
No, I don't want to turn around. You moved the actual curtain in real life, and that scared me.
I'm so sorry.
No! Oh, no. You said you found my journal.
He's got a gun! Oh my god. Only bad guys use the word tete-a-tete. Oh my god, your cell phone disappeared. The button.
Oh, gosh. He's scary.
Is there a right answer here?
I don't know if there's a right answer. I've got lots of choices. It's in the credenza drawer. It's in the entrance behind the tapestry. It's in the entrance behind the mirror. It's in the entrance behind the rose paintings, or it's in the entrance and the sofa under the rose paintings. Aunt Eloise said, don't type in the wrong code. And that was the very first thing that we read in this. I do have a good memory for some random detail.
Because I had completely forgotten this.
So it's behind the tapestry, right? Is that where her hidden thing is?
I believe so.
It's not behind the mirror because I can't go check.
Right.
Credenza drawer is where I found like her username and password.
Okay, so don't give him that.
I think I'm going to say behind the tapestry.
Okay.
Well, that movement.
Yeah, that was interesting. I didn't like that at all. Okay.
I have to give not the correct answer.
Right.
I don't think it really matters as long as I don't give him the right one. Oh, no. Delta, 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 delta. Oh, no. I don't want to give him the right one, right? Because like it's not going to be there.
Yeah.
Zeta Mu Mu Pi.
Yeah. Is it not Mew?
Yes, I did it. Okay.
Oh my god! She has a whole cage in her house.
Oh, an entire cage comes crashing down.
What? That's such a specific.
are on their way to prison.
Good. I'm glad he's still wearing his creepy God.
I did it!
You did
You helped me.
You did.
We did it.
Oh, there's like a shark in the background or something. But what
More-
year was Paseo del Mar?
Oh, is it the end?
There's
Oh my
one
gosh.
question quiz.
1967.
Go to the awards. What's the awards you got? You did not get the Ned Defender. You did not get by Gerald. You got an Easter egg with Confidential. Trivia Tamer you got. You did not do enough pranks with the pop machine.
So I could have
you
just
did not
kept
get
putting the alarm
Oh,
off.
yeah. Barnacle for reaching the last level of the worst game ever, Barnacle Blast. Oh, somehow you didn't read every single book. I really thought you did.
I did too. I think there were a few I didn't click on when you were like, that's from this. I was like,
Yeah.
fine, I'm not opening it.
Super Sleuth for snooping in every corner. You did do that maybe at the school. Burp for your love of soft drinks. You could have spent a lot. Box
So many
Driving for
coins.
playing every song. Q for following up on every lead you did not get. But you got Jacques for confronting all those weaselly suspects.
And I didn't get my dollar grubber for finding I didn't get all
oh
the
my
shiny
God,
quarters.
I really thought you would.
I did. I thought I got so many coins. Ah,
Beautiful.
very exciting.
Excellent.
Junior
I got 4
detective.
stars as the awards. Very, very good.
Probably because I died.
You died a
Thrice.
lot. You did it. You solved the crimes. And here's a fun fact. I'm pretty sure they changed the villain between the original and the remaster. Because it was not the
Oh.
detective initially.
That's
I
kind of
think it might
exciting.
have been Daryl initially. I'm going to look that up. But
It would be really exciting as a player who had played it originally, played the remaster, assuming it's going to be the same, and was like, oh my God. Or
it's not Daryl, but then this guy is here too. My God. Here's how the original one ends. Okay. This is all true. All the stuff, all the sneaky stuff is still true. The steroids, the whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But Daryl Gray had been doing drug runs.
Oh.
So Nancy confronts Daryl, because I never finished this. This is the one that glitched out on the CD-ROM that I never got to finish. Nancy confronted Daryl. He fessed up. He revealed he'd be meeting the drug dealer Mitch Dillon later that night for a drop-off and agreed to help Nancy put an end to Mitch's actions. Nancy attempts to convince the other 3 prime suspects to help, but they refuse. Nancy goes with Daryl. Mitch sees Nancy and is like, oh my God. Daryl's like, I won't be your errand boy anymore. And Mitch pulls a gun.
Okay.
But before he can use it, Connie judo kicks Mitch to the ground.
Oh.
Nancy grabs the gun and threatens to shoot. He doesn't surrender, which is I feel like that's unusual. Nancy is not usually the one with the gun in this scenario.
Yes.
Yes. Mitch is taken into custody. But Nancy's detective life was far from over. He got a 6.8 from 4 critics. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's
We
kind of
done
cool
that?
that they changed the ending. I did not. I told you I didn't like the detective, though. I didn't
Yes.
want to talk to him.
That's true. But he never seemed to be in those suspects, but also that's kind of not fair because he's the narrative framing device. Like, oh yeah, we're working for him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fashion police.
Best fashion moment.
I mean, it's got to be Connie's mystery outfit.
It's so sneaky. It's just a black ski mask in the school.
So nondescript. No one would ever notice.
She takes it off in the school and goes to her locker.
Yep, no one would ever notice that. I think that's my favorite fashion moment. What's your favorite fashion moment?
It was a tie between that and just the detective's vibes in general, because he looked way too old school. Not even old school in a fun way. Like the diner is clearly meant to be 50s nostalgia. It's just oh, we never caught up with fashion trends. Now, do I personally keep up with fashion trends? God, no. I have Barbie doll head earrings that I just bought. It's very exciting for me. They're squishy. But this guy's oh, is that part of it?
Almost like he's trying to play up dad vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Striped polo tucked into his khakis.
And that pulled up way too high.
Yeah, with his dad glasses from the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
I bet he's wearing some Reeboks or something too.
Yeah. The pocket protector.
Yeah.
Heck
yeah.
yes, heck yes.
Ship of the week.
I am going to say Daryl and therapy.
That's a good one. We could call it Therapy.
Therapy.
Short.
I think he's got some stuff he's got to work through before he's allowed to have a girlfriend, considering he's
He's all over I was worried for Nancy.
yeah.
Connie.
Yeah. And I know Connie is really into him, and I think that is a bad idea. Dude totally needs to get some therapy before he even thinks about dating anyone at risk of, because he's been making some very poor decisions, even though he was not the murderer in this one. Was he the murderer in the other one, or was it Mitch Dillon?
I think it was Mitch.
So it was always always been Mitch. It's
This
just
off-screen guy.
how was Mitch connected is the change.
I feel like Mitch was kind of thrown in at the end for us here, but maybe that's just because of the order we found clues in.
I think, yeah. I mean, and he was also mentioned on the security logs. And so I think there were some hints dropped that I just wasn't paying attention to.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my ship of the week.
Okay.
I think Daryl he's been stealing trade secrets from his confidential
aerospace secrets, which are a big deal.
Growing up as someone whose family is very well connected to the military and a lot of aerospace engineering stuff. Did you have a ship?
I did. And this is not going to be true for all the Nancy games, but I really liked Nancy and Ned in this one. And I was sad we didn't get to chit-chat with them more.
There
mostly got to call them for hints that we didn't need or that weren't helpful.
Yeah.
I love that also Nancy doesn't provide context. She just calls and's like, so what are the dots on this lock? And Ned goes, well, obviously they're Braille. And then Nancy didn't text in the picture. The camera can take pictures. Nope.
He just knows what. Yeah.
Like in Shadow at the Water's Edge when you call George and like, I'm having trouble with a Sudoku that she's never seen. And she's like, I think a 2 goes in the left corner. I hate this. But I really liked that Ned was like, not only like, oh, Nancy, you're doing a mystery. You're undercover. I'll go undercover too. And like
pretend to be German.
German alter ego for this. And like, even when Nancy's like, please don't do this. He still like ends the
Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen. It's very cute.
Yeah, I wish Ned was involved more.
Cooking corner.
I'm sad that we had a diner and we didn't have any fake food to eat. There's usually like a snack Nancy can order or has to cook.
Really, the only thing we had consumable was all of the soda.
And you didn't have enough to get an award for drinking soda.
I know. I should have just kept...
I had so many quarters.
I had so many quarters. I should have
also,
gone...
that's a very cheap pop machine.
Yeah, they were like each a quarter. I miss those.
Right?
I don't even know if I've ever really experienced that.
My favorite moment is that you decided it's the janitor's lounge.
The janitor's lounge. I think the pops.
Yeah.
I like Cool Pop.
Cool Pop was pretty good. I like, what was the one that was just called Pop?
Yeah, and Cool Pop.
Orange. There's a whole diner, and you were messing around in the kitchen.
I know.
I didn't get to do nothing.
I did get a ladle.
You got a ladle, and there was a whole thing. I was like, yeah, we keep the receipts in the potato bin, which is a wild choice.
I would love
the potato bin.
to go into the potato bin.
I know you would.
Cliffhanger.
No,
cliffhangers, not really. You just were really tense because there was so much jump scare possibility.
Yep. I think the best cliffhanger, I don't even know if it would count as a cliffhanger, but like moment of dramatic tension would be when like 10 minutes ago, when we watched the video about Daryl and we're like, oh my gosh. And then she takes and she goes, Aunt Eloise? And then you turn around and no one's there and you try and walk and then he appears.
Oh, yeah, that was bad.
I don't know.
Because I didn't hear a door open. I just heard her go, Aunt Eloise, is that you?
Yeah, something like that. That's what I heard too.
Good. And that is really good because I was also like, why is this third location here? This is so unnecessary. We could have had a VCR in the school. And now I see it's so we can have this page. I love that as like a Drew thing.
I am impressed that I remembered that random detail.
Not remember.
Because it made me so nervous to get things wrong in this game, but it was purposely trying to be like, remember to get this wrong later.
The site I was looking at to see if we had got all the little element clues, it was like you can give him 2 wrong places to get more info out of him, but the third one gets you hit by him.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Fatal error hit or just hit?
I believe a fatal error.
Oh my gosh.
Picture perfect.
My favorite animation is Hulk's eyebrows. Did you have a...
if I were to do picture perfect, it would be Uncle Steve's movements in that final scene before he gets like captured.
He walked out of the like, very slowly.
His like shoulders went kind of independent of the rest of his body. Not like glitch wise, but just very uncanny valley. Not even uncanny valley. I think that's too subtle. It was just very, very uncomfortable.
Not human.
Very not human. Oh, another good picture perfect would be all of the Nancy Drew artwork featured in, like, there's a student artwork setup. And so it's all fan art of Nancy Drew that has assumedly been, like, submitted to get featured.
To do that when they were producing the games would be like a contest. Oh, like, if you make a Nancy Drew cookie, then the top 3 can put in pictures of themselves, and that's who's in, like, the sample photos in the photo booth in Shadow at the Water's Edge.
Like, and also cute. The student of the month.
Student of the month, yes.
Yeah. So
none of which were high schoolers.
no, those were all grown adults.
Oh, no, there were 2 that were way too young. The intended audience of the game.
Oh,
and then there was
children.
all the rest of us.
All the rest of us.
Wound watch.
Wound watch when you blew up the school.
I blew up the
fine
school
every
3
time,
times.
Or no, you were fine 2 of the times. One of the times that you got really 3rd degree burned.
Yeah, I got 3rd degree burned once.
And then twice you were fine but fired.
Yes.
Which is fine because we don't want to work for Detective Beach anyway because he's a jerk.
And he's not real. He's not really a detective.
We still don't know his real name.
Yeah. Otherwise, there were no other wounds, correct?
You could have gotten killed by gas if you hadn't plugged the gas pipe with a ladle.
With the ladle.
That's not secure. That's okay. It's not our problem. That's Daryl's problem.
Yeah.
That's why he's so messed up because he's like all day.
Blast from the past.
I like that as they remastered this old game, I think I said this, they kept the VHS in, but also Nancy has a cell phone, which is fine and like makes sense as an overlap because I definitely grew up like making mixed cassette tapes and also my dad had a cell phone for emergencies. So like this makes sense, but also it cracked me up of like, oh, we're not going to change that to a DVD or anything. Okay, that's fine.
I enjoyed, since I think, because this originally came out in what year? 98. Just like the old school look of the like library, even like the computers and the systems for searching for things felt very, very nostalgic for like me, who was in elementary school in 1998. So a lot of that technology, that was state of the art back then. And it was so exciting. And now
we had floppy disks for the class and it was a big deal. We just got to take one home with all our student work on it.
Which, speaking of floppy disks, another, you've got literally the floppy disk to save, which I know is still like a pretty ubiquitous symbol.
And I think that's true in all the games. They still have the floppy disk to save.
Drew's Clues.
Aunt Eloise might be in some of the original books.
Yeah, we'll have to definitely keep an eye out for her.
We didn't meet her. We know she was in a sorority, she's got a cool house, and she's got a burglar cage if you do 3
A burglar cage.
Just a full cage came down to catch this guy after 3 wrong entries into her
falling
safe.
from the ceiling.
Yeah, like more than enough room to hold this thing.
Like, because I feel like Nancy in the books is pretty
tactful.
Yes.
Yeah, the game she
sometimes
is so tactless.
Sometimes she's not. I think we've described her as tactless before.
But she also like talks to like villains in jail or whatever and convinces them to reform their ways.
Yeah.
And there's none of that here.
I guess she's a lot more subtle, is what I wanted to say. She's more subtle in the book.
Here, her second thing is, why'd you get dumped for the dance? That sucks.
Now, part of that is me, because it gave me the option to say it. So you know what? I rescind what I said, because I think I made Nancy Drew.
More of a Meghan and Colleen than anything else.
Yeah, I made Nancy more pushy than... But she does ask some, even in the books, I feel like, ask some pretty, like, what happened to your father? You said he died in a traumatic accident. Tell me more about the traumatic accident.
Yeah. You're scared of lakes because of your father's drowning, right?
Good thing we almost didn't drown. That would have been really traumatic for you. Can you imagine? Let's think about it right now. She's like, did you steal steroids? The characters are like, yeah,
Which
I
is wild to me because their whole thing is they didn't want anybody to find out and they were terrified because Jake was blackmailing them and then they're just telling us.
They immediately crumble.
Oh my God, yeah, I stole the steroids, whatever, man. I think you should have asked what for because it's very obvious what this is about football is using them for. Why? Tell me more. Do you inject them? Do you crumble them up and snort them? Tell me.
He would have. He
might have.
He was pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm too angry to talk to people right now.
Also, I'm dealing with a lot of back knee. This is unrelated.
Sleuthing skills.
You need to know how to defuse a boiler.
Yep.
Which I didn't know was a thing you need to do with boilers.
Yep. You need to make sure when you go to a library, you open every single book. Because you don't know where a clue might be.
Shelves and shelves and shelves and shelves. There's a card catalog. Absolutely. We will not be using that except to type in a code that Jake hid in there for us.
Yep.
Oh my God. I do love that the game built in, as this is true in a different game, and so I wanted to test it in this one. If you type in fiction, it comes up with every single book that the game thinks is there, which includes all fiction and nonfiction. And that was great to scroll through. And
yeah, that was awesome.
Accidentally gay.
I didn't know if there was much.
I don't think so. I was wondering for a second of like, you've been spending a lot of time together, but you deny ever spending time. And that could have been like, well, I don't want to be seen with another guy. But no, it was about drugs and plagiarism. So like, or like Connie cross-dressing for a judo tournament. But that's just because there just wasn't a women's tournament. And actually, she tried to give back the trophy and they wouldn't let it. And they're like, you're right.
Yeah.
You should let women perform, especially because you're really good at it. So heck yeah.
I don't know if perform is the right word.
Perform? What did I? Oh,
Compete.
I perform martial arts. It has art in the name.
It's true. That's true. I will. Never mind.
Martial art.
I rescind it.
Miscellaneous mysteries.
My miscellaneous mystery is, what is Uncle Steve's real name?
That is a good question.
We never found out.
We did not.
I also want to know, how was Jake recording all of these things? Because I feel like hidden cameras were not as common in 1998 /
Well, and that's why I didn't get caught, because no one's looking for it.
That's true.
They're like, this is my
That's true.
locker. It's never had a hidden camera before. I just need to stuff my judo costume in here.
Also, I don't know, it seems unkind to say, but Jake was kind of a jerk.
Kinda. He seemed to only be looking for ways he could exploit his fellow students. And
Yeah.
that's it. Like, I don't know anything about it besides he's good at gathering information and holding it over people. That's the only thing. And he's good at codes. My miscellaneous mystery, I have two. Why was Jake allowed to do bulletin board crimes for so long?
Yes.
Okay, part
one.
1A. Part 1B of this was the email that was sent from some staff member to another staff member, like, hey, we need a new bulletin board person instead of Jake. Was that sent because they realized Jake was just putting BS and like codes and clues all over the bulletin boards, or because he died and they were like, first, most important thing, new bulletin board guy.
Yes.
Let's get our priorities straight. And then mystery number 2 is, why is the brand of jukebox in the diner Nancy Drew spelled backwards?
Yes. So weird.
Gumshoe Game Show.
All right. I do still have a gumshoe game show for you. As you know, the final puzzle in Secrets Can Kill is the Elements puzzle, where Nancy has to find instructions that Jake hid around the high school. And each section of this instructions is paired with a chemical element so that the puzzle solver can put the instructions in the correct order. So I thought I'd ask you about 5 of the elements contained within this puzzle. We've got 5 multiple choice questions.
Okay.
I think it'll be okay, though. It's not, can you name this element?
Okay.
One of the elements in
Wait.
this puzzle.
What do I
Yes.
win?
Oh, shoot. I was thinking about, yes. Okay. I want you to pick something from her inventory. And I have it. Hold on. Boop-a-doop-boop.
I already know what I want.
What do you want?
I want the ladle.
You want the ladle? This is for a
I know.
ladle. The ladle that you have to use to like prevent an explosion. Okay, so you're playing for a ladle. Question number 1. One of the elements in the puzzle is arsenic. Of the 6 Mary murderesses of the Cook County Jail in the musical Chicago,
Okay.
which husband just can't hold his arsenic? Is it A, Bernie, who liked to chew gum? Is it B, Ezekiel, who had 6 wives? Is it C, Wilbur, who thought his wife was being unfaithful with the milkman? Or is it D, Charlie, who practiced acrobatic trick number 17, the spread eagle, who can't hold his arsenic?
I am pretty sure that it is B, because the first, and I've already forgotten all the names.
Oh,
Bernie,
yeah, me too.
Bernie liked to chew gum, not chew, pop.
Pop.
And
So how's he die?
he said, if you chew that gum one more time, and he did.
And he did.
Now I can't remember what.
All right,
See,
so you wanna try one of the
this is
other
what
guys?
happens. I get put on the spot. I can't remember.
I know.
I'm pretty sure it's B.
Because B,
I-
the guy who
I
had
think-
6 wives.
Yep. I think he can't hold his arsenic. The milkman, he got stabbed. He ran into my knife. 10 times.
It's a lot
And
of times.
then
The
Charlie
17,
with
the
his
spread
acrobatic
eagle.
moves. Wasn't till later, till I was washing the blood off my hands, I even knew they were dead.
So we don't know how he died, but it
No,
wasn't
we don't.
arsenic.
We just know that
there was blood.
Was not arsenic.
All right.
Yeah.
It's B.
So
It-
it's
It is
B.
Ezekiel. You are correct. He had 6 wives. So
Now,
I'll fix him
how
his
did
drink as
Bernie
usual.
die?
Bernie. Well, I took the shotgun off the wall and I fired 2 warning shots.
2 warning shots into
his
head.
head.
He
Beautiful.
had it coming.
Exactly. All right. Number 2. One of the elements in the puzzle is iridium. Which of these is not a way to come by iridium in Stardew Valley?
Oh, okay.
Well, that's what I know iridium from, and that's what matters. A, mining, especially in the Skull Cavern. B. Cracking open golden walnuts. C. Drop from purple slimes when they are slain. Or D. From a fallen meteorite.
I think it is C, the slimes. It's a way to not get it.
Unfortunately, there's not a way to get it. Unfortunately,
no.
it is B, and I was a little nasty. It's opening golden coconuts.
Oh.
The walnuts you just turn in for stuff. I'm sorry.
That's right. It's been a little
I'm
bit since I've
sorry.
played Stardew Valley. That's okay.
That's fair.
I'm sorry I got that
unfortunately-
wrong.
That's okay. No one should know as much about Stardew as me. I have a problem. And a tractor that makes horse sounds. Nope, vice versa. No. I thought it was a horse that made tractor sounds. It's not true. That'd be awesome, though. I learned that is how we get iridium on Earth, not the slimes, the fallen meteorite. That's mostly how we encounter it on Earth.
I knew that one was
Yeah.
probably right.
Yeah. All right, number 3. One of the elements in the puzzle is krypton. Why is krypton the element called krypton? Is it A, Scottish chemist William Ramsay, who along with Morris Travers discovered krypton, really like Superman? Is it B, krypton comes from a Latin word meaning hope and resilience? C, it comes from the Greek crypt, meaning place of death? Or D, from the ancient Greek kryptos, meaning the hidden one? I know this is a little rude too. I'm so sorry.
I don't know whether Krypton existed before or after Superman.
Yeah, I was going to say, talk me through your process. It's kind of hard to know because I feel like we didn't know about it for as long as like helium.
Exactly,
And
exactly.
Superman's been around for forever. So what do we do?
Yeah, exactly. I'm kind of thinking that it's one of the Latin/Greek ones.
That is 3
Just
of the 4 of
'cause
them.
that's
So your odds
so-
are pretty good.
Yeah, well, and it's just so commonly why something's named that is just look at what it means in Greek or Latin.
Sure.
Oh, what was B? I don't even remember B. What was B?
That's fair. B, krypton comes from a Latin word meaning hope and resilience.
Oh, then what was C?
C, the Greek crypt meaning death place or place of death.
And what's D?
Ancient Greek kryptos, the hidden one.
Oh,
yeah,
gosh.
this is nasty.
Oh,
I'm
gosh.
so sorry.
Okay. My memory fused 2 of those together. I am
That's
going to
fair.
go, I think, with D for the hidden one.
Very good. We're thinking
Yes.
cryptography. We're thinking, cryptid.
Encrypted.
hidden one.
Yep.
Exactly.
A crypt.
All
where you
crypt. Yeah, so
store
that's
your dead bodies.
right. That's why I was trying to fool you with death place, but that's just like, no, we're hiding it. And then the hope and resilience is actually what the Superman S is supposed to stand for.
Oh.
It's not Latin at all. DC named the planet Krypton based on the element, even though the element does not show up as green. Normally, it appears as a colorless gas, and then in an electric field, it has a whitish glow. I don't know where the green came from. That was just for fun, I guess. So you got 2 for 3. Number 4. One of the elements in the puzzle is Mercury. Which of these literary things is not associated with Mercury? A. Isaac Asimov's Foundation series, where the planet Mercury features heavily, but is renamed Terminus. B. The Sixth House in the Locked Tomb series, whose house motto is that they stand for truth over solace in lies. C. Paul Anderson's short story Life Cycle, which features a species that lives on Mercury, and each member of the species changes from female to male when they go from the night side to the day side, and vice versa. Or D. Snakes George and Martha from the Percy Jackson series, who snipe like an old married couple and fixate on rats as quest rewards.
I know that B is correct.
B
I'm
is
pretty
correct, yeah.
sure. I guess it never truly goes into in the Locked Tomb series exactly which of the houses
Never
represents
says,
which planet.
wow, the 9th house is Pluto.
But that one's really obvious, and I find that the second house being Mars is probably pretty obvious too.
Gotta be. Yeah.
Mm.
Pluto is that. And then at some point, Magnus is like, yeah, all the poems about my home are like da 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 da, my red spot, da da da. So that's gotta be Jupiter.
Jupiter,
obviously.
Yep. So I don't think you would be mean and try and trick me.
With like, was it the right house?
Yeah, I think
Versus- yeah.
that. So I'm gonna accept it at face value. I've read all of the Percy Jackson series, 10 books total.
Oh,
I don't remember those characters, but is it because I read them too fast and 4 years ago? Or are you trying to trick me?
I don't know. What would Mercury be if it was Greek?
If it was Greek, Mercury.
That's a Roman name, really.
Yeah, Mercury is the Roman name. That's Hermes.
Are there any snakes associated with Hermes?
There are. He's got the staff with the 2 snakes on it.
Exactly. Yeah, they're called George and Martha. Unclear why, but they're just like,
In actual Greek mythology or just Percy Jackson?
oh, just Percy Jackson. Yeah, no, God, no. Yeah, they like, it's a cell phone, it's a staff, it's George and Martha.
Okay,
and,
okay.
George wants Percy to bring him back a rat.
So those are the 2 series that I'm familiar with. So A and C are going to, I think I'm going to say
Yeah.
that D's probably
I feel
correct.
good giving you those because I figured it was always going to come down to A and C.
Yeah.
Yeah. Locked Tomb at the 6th house they talk about, well, they're so close to the sun that obviously they have to cover all their windows. And then at some point, the sun has like an issue and they're like, oh, hope the sixth house didn't get cooked in the flare. So like they're the closest. They're Mercury.
Yeah. That's a good clues. Okay. Tell me A and C again, please.
All right. A is Isaac Asimov's Foundation series, where the planet Mercury features heavily but is renamed Terminus. And C is Paul Anderson's short story Life Cycle, which features a species that lives on Mercury, and each member of that species changes from female to male when they go from the night side to the day side, and vice versa.
I'm worried that they're both real, actual stories, and instead of Mercury, it's a different planet. Like, it'll be like, oh, close, but it was Venus. And I think that might, but I don't know if it's A. I'm going to guess A.
Very good.
Oh my gosh, that one was so hard.
Good. It was. I'm so sorry. I was like, I genuinely don't know how much Asimov you read.
None.
Yeah. I don't know that I've read anything of his either, actually. It is a different planet. It's not like, ooh, it's Venus. It's just a faraway, unknown planet at like the other end of the Milky Way. And it is just called Terminus. It's not like renamed Terminus. Yeah. And then the other one is real. Yeah, both real. But I just decided one was going to be Mercury for the day. Excellent work. You're 3 for 4, so you've already won. Number 5. One of the elements in the puzzle is silver. Which of these real book titles, they're all real book titles, is a book in the Five Nights at Freddy's chapter book series?
No. Okay.
So it's good that you've already won. I'm not doubting you. I'm doubting the ability of the FNAF authors to have a good title. All right. We've got A, silver nitrate. B, spinning silver. C, silver linings playbook. Or D, the silver eyes.
It's not C.
What?
Unless the Bradley Cooper Jennifer Lawrence film is a adaptation of a Five Nights at Freddy chapter book, which is possible.
That'd be awesome.
Be really
prescient
odd
adaptation.
But I could see it. No. I'm gonna guess D.
Very good. It is the silver eyes.
That was not a complete stab in the dark,
but pretty close. The others in the series, of course, are the twisted ones and the fourth closet. So even if I gave you that, I don't know if the silver eyes really.
Nope.
Tracks.
Honestly, I was just like, eyes sound like they could be in Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah, and nitrate, maybe not so much. Silver nitrate is on my list because it's by the author of Mexican Gothic, which I loved. I have not read Silver nitrate yet. It's on my list. Mexican Gothic is a 50s intersectional fungal horror book, I would say. Like phrenology features in, and so does fungus. It's quite good. Spinning Silver is by the author of Uprooted. That's another one on my list.
Thank you so much for joining us on Me and You and Nancy Drew.
This podcast is lovingly dedicated to the memory of my wonderful mother, Shar, world's best mom, and the woman who got me hooked on sassy female detective stories. I also want to thank my brother Ben for creating most of our sound and music cues for this podcast. Thanks, Ben.
You can check out our website, meandyouandnancydrew.com, for show transcripts, links to our social media, and our Patreon, where we'll post any images that we described during the podcast. Those will be visible to anyone without a paywall, so that we're not describing nebulous images that you can't see at home. But if you'd like to become a patron, there are various perks there, including outtakes or things that got cut for time, stickers, and cross-stitch patterns to create your own Drewseum at home, and more.
Thank you, Megan, for editing the podcast, doing a lot of research about podcast creation, and adding a few additional sound cues as needed.
Thank you, Colleen, for also editing the podcast, for transcribing it, and for helping create our logo.
Thank you to our partners for all the support and love, and especially for lending us their microphones that they bought for a completely different purpose, but said we could borrow once in a while.
Thank you to libraries everywhere for giving access to Nancy Drew books and all the other books that we mentioned today, and just media of all kinds to people everywhere for free.
And finally, thank you, of course, to Carolyn Keene for independently writing each of the Nancy Drew books from 1930 to modern day. We couldn't do this without you and your 613 individual novels.
And don't forget the moral of this episode. Why would I know about a robbery? All I know about is football.